access to large, long-term, and stable funding sources is a prerequisite for achieving the objective of national development banks, or NDBs for short. Due to the lack of data, however, researchers are yet to provide answers to the following questions. What are the main type of funding sources available to NDBs? And what are the stylized effects of such funding sources? To fill the gap, the Institute of New Structural Economics at Peking University is the first to systematically collect data on funding sources of NDBs worldwide. In a nutshell, we find that the combination of funding sources from both public agencies and market actors and the integration of administrative means and market-based means is a distinctive feature of mobilizing funding for NDBs. Our key findings are as follows. First, NDB rely more on internal financing and equity financing as opposed to debt financing than commercial banks, as NDBs are mandated to provide long-term, high-risk projects that may not attractive to profit-driven finance providers. Second, bond issuance is one of the most important funding sources for NDBs, and government provide guarantees to enable NDB to issue long-term bond at low price. Third, the government supports the funding of NDB mainly through share capital, trust funds, subsidies, and service fees. Fourth, on-lending and official development assistance from international and foreign public agencies play an important role in funding NDB in low-income countries. Finally, most NDBs do not take household deposit, as they would be prone to liquidity risks and maturity mismatch. But some NDBs from low-income countries do so, as they might have very limited alternative funding sources. We hope that our pilot effort of data collection can lay the groundwork for the solid academic and policy research in the future. We propose the following research questions for the future research. First, what is the most appropriate financing structure for NDBs at different stages of development? Second, what explains the variation in financing structures across NDBs? For instance, why do some NDBs issue bond, whereas others not, despite the similar level of capital market development? Last but not least, how does the financing structure for NDBs affect the maturity of loans, risk appetite, and choice of financial instrument on their asset side?